next week or the week after. So I'll be going for.
Done, bro. Wait, where you going? To watch the Full 94 podcast. Can't watch that without me. Wait up, bro. You know Full 94 is my favorite show.
Winning.
A winner, the champ, the best, we are all of them. Cause we went right and not left and not followed them. Sobriety tests, I am walking up in line. Added the sex and the drugs, but couldn't subtract my mind. They all wanted me dead. I was chilling in the cut, then I transformed like I'm best friends with Shia LaBeouf. See, I've been a winner, check it, and I ain't even firing. Church time's God, I'm a product of my environment. We are winners, losers come with me. Got God with us, never letting flesh envy. We don't worry about the money, the sex, the cars, the clothes. Now watch reality unfold like we winning in here, yeah, we winning in here.
Oh yeah, we winning in here. What going on, family? Welcome to the Full 94 here on MTMV Sports. What's going on with y'all, man? How y'all feeling over there?
What up, man? We good, man. I'm good at least.
I ain't mad at it. What you got going on over there, Will?
I'm president accounted for.
Amen. See what you got going on over there, man.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm tired. Today is just one of them days, but I'm here.
In case of the Mondays. I'm excited though. Talk basketball.
What you excited about?
Talk basketball, man.
Yo, you've been posting nonsense, bro, and it's been taking everything in me not to respond to.
100% facts, brother.
It's right.
Can't help it. Facts.
All right, so let's just start this off with crazy real quick. Tell me one of these takes you got. Tell me one of these wild posts you got going on.
A wild post that I have?
Yeah.
All of them?
I mean, I think Will don't like the fact that I posted what's his name?
All right, so
Fry.
I am on the show.
I don't like that I posted Fry talking about how people romanticize the 90s basketball, and he was saying how unclean it was and telling the truth about the era. And then he went on to the part that I like the most, where he was talking about we don't enjoy, or we don't like even comment positively on these players today. Every time you bring somebody up right now, they gotta mention Michael Jordan every single time.
So the issue is, right, and this goes into my whole issue with the All-Star game is these cats are so focused on tarnishing the legends before them because they feeling like they're not living up to it, and that's how these cats are doing it, right?
The legends before them started trashing them first. So they started talking.
So you was just talking. Relax, right? So they do this, right? Which is why you have Kendrick Perkins on TV, which is why you have Richard Jefferson on TV. You have these guys on TV who all they do is they downplay this, but they don't talk about that. So let me give you a couple of facts, right? This whole thing about finding the face of the league, this was not a conversation pre-Bron era, because after Bron, they don't know what to do with themselves. You always let the players in the league and the fans determine that. So that's the number one issue, because then you talk about that, you talk about the faces of the league of Magic and Bird and Jordan, and then that becomes the issue. You talk about points, and you talk about longevity. Have you ever noticed that? No disrespect, because I said this before, I like LeBron, but my issue with LeBron fans and stands is they come up with the most ridiculous stats. And it's always to levy him above it instead of being like, yo, LeBron did something great. LeBron did this. Brother, you talked a bunch and you posted a bunch.
It ain't about
no finish my thought.
Everything.
You gonna let me and see, this is another thing that they do. When you call them out on this, they try to talk over you and they try to tell you what it's like.
Just let them listen. Let's see what he got to say.
If you follow Julius on social media, even everything Julius posts,
he need to let me get my thought out before he started.
I thought you did.
No,
exactly. And
nobody interrupted you the
time. Go ahead, bro. And everything that Julius posts is a propaganda post. Okay. It's to prop up somebody else and to destroy somebody else. You can't enjoy basketball for what it is right now. Okay, everything that he posts is, oh, it's this. Julius can be talking about politics and he be like, oh yeah, we're not gonna mention no names on the Lakers. That's what he does. That's why I say he's on their payroll, bro. Because like you can't enjoy the game of basketball. It's constant comparison. Your favorite player goes out of his way to wear the favorite number of my favorite player, but it's our fault because he does that. No, you need to get past that, enjoy the game, and be quiet. Because half the time when you say stuff, you saying stuff that don't make any sense. You posting clips without context, and then when somebody check you on it, your only response is tell them to shut up or they wrong with this and that. And I went.
Let's get this straight, man. Ain't nobody
went on
checking
Twitter
me.
one day just to
All,
look at all Julius's replies, and that's all Julius's
all
replies.
You do on Facebook is run around and yell out 90s propaganda. Do you watch current basketball right now? That's a legitimate question I have for you right now.
Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck.
That you commented on yesterday is 100% truth, bro.
Let's keep it a buck. If I didn't watch 90s basketball, if I didn't watch basketball currently, you wouldn't be here because you watched the show because I was sending you links to the show.
Garbage, and I cannot wait until they're off of the television. Yeah, man. Talking basketball. Get them off.
Because
they're the only announcers that do that in every sport, bro. In any sport, they're the only ones to get on and talk about how bad the product sucks. If you can't see that, then you need to shut up and stop talking basketball.
That's what he does.
That's what
it's never any fact.
You don't like
it's
truth,
propaganda.
Is this a live Facebook chat?
That's the only sport, but we're not going to talk. So they don't do it in the NFL because Jalen Hurts didn't just go through it, right? They don't do it in baseball. They don't do it in baseball because Bryce Harper didn't just go through it. You have no clue what you're talking about. If it's not LeBron, LeBron, you're clueless.
You don't know what you be talking about.
That.
You don't know what you be talking about. But when you say
anything in basketball, pre-LeBron James.
When we say LeBron, I don't think so because there's someone on Facebook that supposedly cannot stand LeBron James. Okay, like he won't comment on his greatness, won't comment what he has done for the game. Nothing. He'll only comment on everything that he does wrong. If he misses the layup, if he doesn't take the last shot, if he does this, if he does that, and I'm like, bruh, the Knicks just lost. Why are you always just talking about LeBron James? So it's not just LeBron fans. I feel as though it's a lot of people who dislike LeBron and how dominant he has been, and they have to find something bad about his game but the only way they can talk about LeBron's greatness if they have to start off by saying something negative.
You basically just named everything that Julius does about 90s basketball if it's not talking about LeBron James.
Bro, I don't bring up 90s basketball.
Let's talk through that because I want to understand.
Care about it.
If it's not LeBron or Caitlin Clark,
I don't care about it. Why do we even talk about it?
So do you feel like you have to defend it, Will? Like, does it feel like when that conversation comes up, you have to mention the 90s because it's like
it's a thing of taking the enjoyment out of it because everything that he posts is about something from the past and how apparently it goes against LeBron, and that's not the case.
Wouldn't be able to play in the 90s.
So there's people who've been watching this show for the 3 years that I've been on this show. Yeah. How honest have I been about how I am a LeBron fan? But I hate the fact that people have to go at other people in order to prop him up. Do I not constantly say you can be a fan?
You say
that's what I constantly say. But every time he posts something, bro, it's the same thing. Shut up. You don't even know what you're talking about half the time. We can talk about other players.
You take your own advice.
Julius will tell you what he knows about when he's saying
you preface your statements with "I'm a LeBron fan" doesn't make it true. It's not true, bro. It's not true.
Okay, so
I'm not a LeBron fan.
Let's get to the
LeBron James hater. Just
what
say
we do in the barbershop. What we trying to understand. So what is the disconnect between?
Bro, the disconnect is how he tried to start with. Oh, y'all have to bring up LeBron or y'all have to bring this stuff up to big up stats. No, that's not the case, bro. This started with old heads on television for the last 20 years talking about how current players can't play basketball.
They do.
Those same players would come to their era and dominate. Stop it, man. This
How
man
do you
talking about how the Rockets.
respond to that, Will?
The
How
Rockets
do you
sitting
feel
in
about
second
that?
place
The
in the
main
West.
voice, if we're the main voices right now on
The
television,
Rockets are sitting in second place, and this man on TV.
the main voices right now
Wow.
on NBA basketball, if we're being honest, is Kendrick Perkins, is Stephen A. Smith. Yes, you have the cast from TNT there, but they've literally been doing this since what, 89? And now all of a sudden it's an issue because they did it to every player out there. They did it to Kobe, they did it to everybody else. Now all of a sudden it's an issue. Now all of a sudden they're bad for TV. People were literally upset about the fact that the show is leaving, but now all of a sudden that's the problem.
I don't think he's saying that's a problem in its entirety. I think what the argument is that the people of the 90s, 80s and 90s, early 2000s, right, are saying that this isn't us. This is not what we did, so we don't feel the same way about basketball.
So
now that a few players actually talk back, now it's an issue. Now everybody's trying to now they're trying to trash the older generation. But he didn't say that back in the day when players were saying that players couldn't play back in the 90s. He agreed with it, which is absurd to me. So you shut up, bro.
My question is, how is it when LeBron said that the league has a problem, there was no problem when everybody else is a problem?
What's the problem?
What is the problem?
The true problem. I'm gonna tell you the true problem with the league is that it's constantly looking at ghosts and constantly trying to compare. They didn't go through all this in the 90s. They didn't go through all this in the 2000s.
So you have to understand they didn't have TV. They didn't have 90 different takes on social media that shouldn't be on TV.
That's not the case because TV deals got big in the 80s. You didn't see them cats go on TV.
Bro. Stop it, man. See,
you didn't see them cats.
What he does, bro. Moves the goalpost. TV deals did not get big in the 80s, man. Stop it. That's not true, bro.
So if TV deals didn't get big in the 80s, is that why the games before the 80s were pre-recorded?
Especially
and then they were
commentating on basketball.
So when you say get big, you're saying
is that hold up? Because see, he's talking out of context again.
No. Don't try to spin your little narrative and move the goalpost again. You already
I'm gonna chill.
What I want to do is make sure that we have a conversation about it.
I think it was because of my comment. When I say there's a lot of different social media and 90 different, how many sports shows are on throughout the day? How many?
A million.
It's a lot.
But they didn't have that in the. They might have had game TV back in the 80s. Yes, we're not. What I'm saying is that there's not all these different takes on TV. That is ridiculous.
None of this stuff is an excuse because I want you to tell me how many clips you can find.
No, you don't, brother.
I want you to tell me how many clips
all the time.
Brother,
you ain't never heard no
you gonna be quiet? You gonna be quiet?
Anything. I'm talking.
Are you gonna be quiet? Are you gonna be quiet?
I'm talking to the comments. I'm talking to the comments, man. I'm talking to the chat. I don't care what you about to say.
The thing about it that's crazy is that you didn't hear Jordan and Barkley and all these other people talking about how bad Dr. J was or how we got to get past Will Chamberlain. No, they gave them the flowers and they moved on. They built their own legacy.
Who said that now?
This is literally all you're seeing on the media and TV now.
Though? But who? The people
what I've been talking about, bro.
I just named. Y'all keep asking me who, and I gave you like 4 or 5 people, and it still wasn't enough. You brought up something else.
So Kendrick Perkins, the
main people you see on TV right now is who they're talking about. They've literally spent their entire career of building up these other players in order to destroy these other players. And the person wait. And the person we're literally on screen with now has a hatred for anybody who's not LeBron James, for Steph Curry, and for Kevin Durant. And y'all can sit up here and y'all can play the back if y'all want to, but we have all admitted that is his problem. And that's what he does. We said it on the show.
We have all talk for you, big dog. Don't talk for everybody. Talk for you. Because what you spending is a bunch of crap. Talk for you.
Talking the truth.
That may be the main guys, but on TNT, Kendrick Perkins. But there's so much more other TV on show that has 90 different things.
Hannah said all of that. He still ain't saying nothing about how TNT and all the guys trash the current product of today. All he talking about is other stuff, man.
They trash LeBron, but they literally have LeBron in the top 3 all-time of players. Like,
all right, talk to me, see. How you feel about the subject?
About what?
Now. So what the argument seems to be, and fellas, correct me if I'm wrong. What the argument seems to be is that the 80s and 90s are often being compared to what it is today. And old players would say this is not the way we played basketball. People couldn't survive. I watched a video today where KG was like, the kids in the NBA now, you couldn't play 20 years ago. And I'm like, that's crazy. I think it's wild because I would say the same thing about players who play in this era now. So are we not saying that this type of basketball couldn't have been played in the 80s and 90s, or the 80s and 90s basketball couldn't be played physical? And this, well, now you're talking about players getting $40+ million a year. You can't. I'm not going to allow anybody to clothesline my player and knock out my investment. So I think the mindset is different too. And you have social media, like C was saying, but this is my belief. If I don't think a 6'8", 260 guy can't go back to the 80s and 90s and be dominant,
then he shouldn't be playing now.
I just don't think. I think that's great. Now, can every player do it?
No.
Nah, I don't agree with that. But there are some players that definitely could do it. I feel like LBJ is one of those guys. I think he's gonna be great in the area he plays in. Same thing with Michael. Same thing with
Kobe,
Magic, Kobe. I think wherever you drop him at.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing about KG. KG said that, but KG also talks up on these guys on a consistent basis.
Oh, sure.
So that's the thing. There's balance. But the people of today can't seem to take the criticism that comes with the praise. Get past it.
But I don't necessarily think it's the people that actually. I think it's the people talking about it. It's not the players itself.
It's a consistent thing in media, and that's what they do.
That's what you're saying. You're saying media. I don't think it's the players itself. I don't think LeBron. I don't think Kawhi. I don't think Jason Tatum. I don't think they're the ones saying it. I think media, the people talking about the sport, is what is twisting the words and it's
what. So what
people in?
What was the biggest headline last summer?
The
biggest headline last summer was what? Ant Edwards? What did Ant Edwards say?
I can't remember. I know.
He didn't watch it.
I know what you're talking
about. How Ant Edwards made the statement that there was nobody athletic outside of Michael Jordan.
Oh,
yes.
There were at least you can go on Gil's Arena.
He a YN, man. You can't listen to what he's
brother, that's what we talking about.
And he also admitted that he didn't watch it.
Wait. Hold up. He was responding to something though.
Hold up, because we talking about players and we talking about former players. You go on Gil's Arena. Gilbert Arenas literally went on Gil's Arena and tried to say that Kobe wasn't even a top 10 player. Are you serious?
That's crazy though. Are you
serious? But see, this is my issue. He'll say this, but it's in the argument about how great LeBron James is.
No, that didn't have nothing to do with LeBron.
Oh my God, you don't even know what I'm talking about.
So my question to you is
wait. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Wait. So you mentioned all of that, but they got a whole First Take crew that say LeBron outside of the top 5.
What First Take crew says that? Because Kendrick Perkins glazes LeBron more than you do.
Who the knockoff Skip? What's his name?
Who's that?
The knockoff
Skip Bayless.
I don't. Okay, let me ask you a question. When we talk about this, Julius, what did I tell you? I tell you I don't even watch First Take anymore, don't I?
Hey man, I'm just telling you.
I tell you I don't even watch FS1 anymore, don't I?
Everything.
But see, here's the thing, right? Let me pull the stuff out of the group chat since everybody wants to make it seem like I'm just upset. I tell y'all in the group chat I don't watch it because of the hate. And Julius will literally share clips of this all day. Nobody calls Julius on this, but when me and Julius talking in the DM, Julius will be like, brother, all I'm doing is create conversation because he's trolling. And he admits he's trolling, but he won't admit it outside. He won't admit it on the show. He won't admit it any other time. Julius has admitted to me that he does not know about certain players that me and him talk about. He'd be like, big dog, I appreciate you for putting me on. He won't say anything else about it. He won't say anything else about it. Julius sat up here and said one show. Julius sat up here and said one show that Jokic would body David Robinson.
He would.
You know how big and strong David Robinson is, bro?
60 seconds, close that out.
Man, can't stop Jokic, bro. Stop it.
Bro. David Robinson wouldn't stop Jokic?
No.
I can't agree with that. I can't agree with that.
Stop it, bro.
I do. As dominant, I don't know.
Because y'all be letting him do it. Because y'all let him do it. Y'all let him do it. Whenever I'm not here, y'all let him do it.
Y'all are crazy, man.
No, I'm crazy, Jude.
I don't know about
Y'all
that.
let him do it, bro.
And
Y'all let him
Now that's a wild take.
Okay.
Now that's a
So
wild
my
take.
question to you: when I show you clips of him getting killed by somebody that's not as talented as Jokic, what are we gonna say then? Oh, it's a different league. That's what we're gonna say, right?
Are we saying like stop him in the paint?
Brother,
or
he's
stop
not gonna stop him regardless. Jokic gonna do what he do versus anybody, bro, in history, other than maybe Shaquille O'Neal. That's it.
So Jokic's gonna do whatever he want to do to Kim Olajuwon?
Yes, he's gonna ball.
Man, log off, bro.
Yo, what?
Log off, bro.
This Sabonis
This is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. That man don't know no basketball outside of LeBron James in 2016. He don't know nothing. He get NBA TV on all day to say stupid stuff like that on a consistent basis, and y'all let him do it. Y'all let him do it.
I'm not agreeing with those takes.
Hey,
no.
it's a YouTube clip. Go
Nonsense.
check it. When you done running your mouth, when you done running your
know
mouth,
as much about basketball as Ray J know about singing.
Cooking David
Nonsense, bro.
And Hakeem
It's
Olajuwon.
nonsense. And you
cooking
prove
who?
it. You
Who's cooking
need
who?
to go sit
I
and
wanna
watch
go
that
watch
NBA
it.
Go
League
look
pass you
at
got and get it
Sabonis
together.
cooking David Robinson and Hakeem Olajuwon. Stop it, bro. We talking about Jokic, man.
Bro, nobody agrees with
Jokic better offensively than everybody you just named. Stop it, bro.
I don't disagree with that. I
Well,
think
he's not gonna get stopped.
but cooking
Bro, he is going to cook versus anybody he plays.
He struggled against the white
on it.
in the bubble.
And he's
I
standing
don't care what you say, bro. I'm not gonna diminish
Look,
y'all
see?
romanticizing the 90s.
When you tell the
He's
truth,
not
when you go
gonna come
against
in
it,
and lock
he tell you to
Jokic
shut
up.
up when he don't care. Because
Crazy.
Julius don't know what he's talking about, bro.
You're crazy.
Julius don't know what he's talking
They
about.
ain't never. They've never had to guard a. They've never guarded a center that
I'm
could
gonna eat
dribble
these
the
fruit
full
snacks
length of
while
the
he
floor
talking
like
this
that, bro.
nonsense, bro.
Stop it.
I don't know
I
what
don't
this
disagree
is.
with you. I'm saying the Lakers get a championship the way Dwight played defense on Jokic. I'm not saying. I'm just throwing it out there, dog.
Go look at Jokic's numbers.
We got a chip for it.
Go look at Jokic's numbers in that series. Are we talking about a team versus team? Or are we talking about a player versus player?
He did. Dwight Howard went out there and did what he was supposed to do. What did he
They
not?
won. LeBron James and AD did what they were supposed to do too. That's a team effort.
I agree. I'm talking about.
He didn't lock Jokic up, bro.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I said he
So what
slowed
are we
him
talking
down.
about?
I think if we're talking about like best like defenders,
I got a question for you.
Hakeem, David.
I got a
like,
question for you.
Big folks.
Jokic, I got a question for you. Jokic in 2020 and Jokic now, are they a totally different player?
I wouldn't say totally.
Okay. Bro, they are totally different.
He's grown. For
Jokic
sure.
is grown tremendously.
We knew he was that man in 2020.
Bro, no, he wasn't. He was coming into his own.
You just told me to go look at the numbers. He was doing numbers in 2020.
You can't tell him nothing, bro, because he's gonna tell you wrong. He's gonna tell you to shut up. If he don't know,
bro,
so
you the one that said that first. You told me to shut up first. That's you, bro. Like I said, speak for you, not me.
Talk to me,
speak for you.
All right, see what you got. What's on your mind, man? We got the shop. Talking around the shop. This is the barbershop episode. What you got on your mind about basketball? Let's treat it like the shop.
I'm gonna need all those people talking about
26, 12, and 9. That series, by the way.
He's still going.
20 points, 6 assists. 6 rebounds. 26. Oh, okay.
So, Unrivaled has been amazing. Of course, absolutely. The 1v1 tournament was.
I'm just watching it. It was tough. Hey, Angel get a 3-ball. Game over.
Aaliyah Edwards in that 1v1. Oh, I'm definitely a new fan, and I'm definitely tuning in because her footwork was crazy. But Angel Reese, seeing her grow as a player in this league, working with Lisa Leslie has just been it's been great just to watch, and having her do it, blocking out all the noise because she still continues to get the noise and just putting in the work on her game. Is just, I can't wait to see what she does in this upcoming season.
Hey, what if she get a consistent jumper like Asia?
It's gonna be a problem.
Game over, bro.
Because you have players like Fee and Stewie talking about how she's a problem. You have Candace Parker talking about how she's a problem in the paint. So developing that jumper, man, listen.
Feel like a girly girl, like on the court, like still. We were just watching the game, and my mom was like, "She have makeup on." I said, yeah, that's just Angel. That's what she does. That's
makeup and they're unrivaled.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jada was like, "Why are shorts so high?" I said, "That's Angel. That's what she likes. That's her style."
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't
The
know.
fact that her and Lisa Leslie are working on her post game,
Bro, I'm telling you,
that's gonna be nasty.
she come back this season, bro. It's gonna be crazy. She get a consistent jumper and a for real post game. Like it ain't gonna be 20 and 20. It might be 32 and 21. Like she might consistently get
30 what?
Said 32.
32 what?
Points.
You know he is not giving that to her. You've seen his face.
A game?
Angel.
You've seen his face.
You
already know.
She averaged 22 last season, didn't she?
You think she
20
gonna go
points?
Yeah, bro.
If she get a consistent jumper, well, I mean, who's gonna stop that? That's hard to. She was already getting 20 and 20 with no jumper. You add 2 levels of scoring in her game. It's going up, bro. It's going up. At least
You know he don't give no crap unless we are talking about Indiana Fever.
Crazy though. That's all I'm saying. 32.
I'm not saying she would average that. I said, but she'll give you a couple 32 games. I'll take that. I say if she gets a consistent jump, she go from 20 to 26 easy, and it's gonna be an effortless 26. She working for that 20 right now. If we real about it,
she out here bodying Brittany Griner and Nafisa Collier for rebounds, bro. Like that's not just her missing shots. That's her doing work. Like
Bruh.
That's her doing. She gets busy out there.
What Dwayne talk about in the chat? We got 350 in there right now. Absolutely love it. It's the Lakers.
Slow down, man. Slow down.
Hey,
slow down.
We still gotta get a big man.
Shannon Sharp said the Lakers would beat OKC in 5 games.
Man, Stephen A. Smith said something too, bro. I like us against OKC, but that's me.
Not in 5 games.
Not in 5. No,
I go 6 or 7. I think it goes 6 till we figure them out. But that's
what I really hate, bro.
Scrappy team, bro.
Is the flip flops, bro. Like Stephen A. said, they have no shot. Then they win a regular season game Saturday. Now he like, oh yeah, they legitimate contenders. Like, hey man, can we string something together?
That was marvelous. I saw it today.
I don't feel like Stephen A. has said anything of relevance since Cold Pizza.
Probably, bro. I just be
like, did he need to see a game from Luka in order to have some type of not real, because I don't even think he's
that's the thing. What the argument was that they didn't know how they would play together, right? So when Luka came in, he was averaging the 14, 15 points. They were like, well, is LeBron gonna be able to give it up? It's like, bro, no, that's the face of the franchise for the next 10 years. Like, LeBron is gonna do what he's gonna do. He's gonna get his numbers. He's gonna be LeBron. But you're looking now. I will say this: with that, there was a conversation about the when we took that ugly loss to it was the game before Denver.
Utah.
Utah.
Or the Charlotte.
No, it was Charlotte when LeBron Now, for the people that were watching that game, I watched like, wow, look how Luka not gonna get the ball, blah, blah, blah. Like Bron was hot at the point. So those 2 shots. Now I think he get a second one. I didn't think so, but to make off the first one, it kind of just made sense because he was hitting. But when we're talking about like last shot, most of those are going to go through Luka or LeBron. I think primarily Luka and then LeBron if the play just calls for it. Like who's really hot. But dropping 32 in that last game, like, I mean, for me as a Lakers fan, like I just like beating the Nuggets. They had our number for like the last 4 years. Like, so even though it's a regular season game, I was hyped.
You missed that shot. NBA Today ran with something about he 0 for 29.
Not true.
And then the next day they won the game and it was like, oh, LeBron James is just magical. And it's like, bro, pick a side. Like
it'd be annoying, but you know what really stuck out to me while watching that game? Reeves, he said we came out with a lot of effort.
Oh, against Denver.
That's all it take, man.
That's all. I said this all the time. Like that's all it takes,
man.
But JJ,
I'm telling you,
I think it starts at the top. JJ talked about this game apparently, not in the media. He didn't say anything until after the game, the post game interview. But he talked about this game all week. He said there was nothing. There was not one game more I was excited for. I didn't sleep after the Washington game. I was waiting for Denver. These are the ones you circle on your schedule. Like, so even though it's a regular season game, you got to get prepared to beat these guys, and you just show that you can do it because we haven't done it in 3 years and consistently 3 years. So shout out to JJ to getting the team ready and just putting out effort on defense on offense, especially on the offensive side. Luka dropping 32, like this is what it's supposed to be. When it moves like that, I think we can play with anybody. I think Jackson Hayes has stepped up for sure. I was surprised. This whole idea that we needed a big man. Jackson's like, I'm just gonna be me.
We could have used Mark Williams.
I think you're still gonna need a big man though when you play when you do a 7-game series against Denver, you'll need a big man. They played against them great because they was crashing out on them. They was crashing out on them, but you can't do that 7 games because they're gonna make adjustments for that. Like OKC, like Chet Holmgren,
and then Jamal's out of that slump.
Yeah, so like you know what I mean, like I think they still need a big man, but I if the guard play continues to play how it is now, because that's another issue that they've had is that when they go against guards, like the guards are just knock them out. You can't have your front court.
Jude's favorite is gone.
You can't have your front court and your back court get dominated at the same time. So it's got to be that balance. But I think once they get, I wouldn't be mad if they tried to re-sign Dwight Howard just for.
I see that comment, right?
That pickup.
And the slight, with the slight, wasn't
this what it was like back in the day too?
That's what
it'll look like back in the day too.
But didn't he almost have a triple double at halftime?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Bro had a triple double, even though they play amazing defense.
Yeah. I think do
that matter in today's game, considering the fact that a lot of times
I think
I ain't just talking about Jokic, but sometimes these triple doubles be empty stats.
It's funny you say that, bro. I think a triple double always matter. Let me tell you something that really grinded my gears. First of all, we didn't get to talk about it, but the All-Star game last week was horrible, bro.
Let's talk about it.
We can talk about it, but let me just give me 10 seconds, bro. The same people that's on these talk shows that talked about, man, they need to take the All-Star game serious, man. They need to be for real. They need to go out and compete. They need to do this, and that. Those same people started talking about that Lakers and Nuggets game and said a regular season game don't matter. What can you do in the playoffs?
Get it wild.
So answer me this, bro. If they got to take the All-Star game serious, and then they take the regular season game that's actually counting for seeding series, and you trash them for doing that. Why should they take anything serious until the playoffs?
My question is though, again, it's the media. This is what we've all talked about consistently.
Yeah,
the media don't consistently say nothing of true context. It's what's happening in the moment, which is why Stephen A. Smith has walked back every comment he's made about Luka and Jimmy Butler and this and that and the other. Now the All-Star game does need to be taken seriously because this is a game that's for the fans, it's voted for the fans, and it's how the fans is. My biggest issue with the All-Star game, I personally think, is the fact that if we talk about it, they really don't compete in the same manner anymore. I don't think it has anything to do with the incentive. I think it's because of the way that the All-Star game is presented. I personally don't think the game itself is the issue. I think it's the weekend. It's All-Star weekend, and no disrespect, but what All-Stars really competed in All-Star weekend? Like, that's the thing. That's the consistency that you want. But that's what I'm saying. That's the consistency as you want. That's what the fans want to see. But they have a fear. Like they've been talking about this whole one-on-one tournament. And I've seen NBA players say it. They don't think that the tournament is going to happen because of egos. Like, do you understand like how crazy that sounds? Because of egos, like you're going out there just to compete, bro. Like, don't nobody care if you get embarrassed. Jordan ain't win all them dunk contests, neither did Dominique, but they went out and competed. Like, we just want to see the competition. We want to see the enjoyment out of it because it's All-Star.
Do you know how many players I want to see go one-on-one?
Right. What? This is a rare time that we get to see the stars all come together and play because, like I said, everybody complains about how everybody joining up on teams. You just want to see them all play in the games. But as far as like them saying that but the fact that
it was trash.
The one thing I will say is I don't think it's fair to put it all on LeBron. Because there's other stars who could have played that didn't play. There's other stars who could have done it. What is Zion doing?
He didn't get voted.
We want like I want to see like okay. Let's talk about this. I think I have this opposing opinion. Like, I don't really care to see all-stars in the dunk contest. I want to see dunkers. Like, I want to see people who are going to go out there like Matt McClung is now, I wouldn't say saving it, but he got me watching. Yeah, I'm like, what's homie gonna do? Like, what else are these other players
Castle too, though.
Castle was tough. I was like, what are these other people gonna do to beat Mac? Because Mac coming with these ideas is crazy, and what he's pulling out is like, okay, was it 3 straight, right? It's the third one. I'm like, okay, cool. Let's do it now. The 3-point contest. I like to see some. I like to see some specialists. Let me show me. I don't want just all stars like what I think. What Buddy Hield went crazy in that first round, and then came out. I want to see those guys like Buddy Hield.
You can't lie and say that you don't want to see a Zion or a LeBron potentially in the dunk contest, especially when these cats are going out and gassing folks up and saying, "Yeah, next year I'm gonna do it," and then they don't do it.
I think it's only
I don't want to see Giannis in the dunk contest, bro.
Like, if I want to see like Ja.
I want to see Ja.
I
would love to see Zion. Yeah, I would love to see that.
Well, I see Dwayne. You put Derrick Jones. We watched that already. We straight.
That is
but
true.
but like what you said is true. Like, you know what I'm saying? You had like, was it like Kenny Skywalker like in the 80s? Like, yeah, you want to see the dunkers. If the stars can do it, you do want to see the stars do it. But I mean, if we keep it a buck, how creative is Ja Morant really gonna be? He's an in-game dunker. Now, if it's an all-star conversation to see who can get poked on, yeah, I want to see Ja do it. Like, you know,
what else is it? This is my question. I ain't saying like it ain't a thing. What else really is it to be done now? I mean, really be feeling like we've seen it all.
Castle kind of showed you that it's always something creative.
I feel like we've seen it all, bro.
And I just think I think besides what we've seen, I think it's the swag that you're coming with the dunk, you getting it done on the first try.
And Mac is getting it done first try. That's what I love.
So I just think that also plays a part into it. Like, yeah, you're about to put on a show. Like, Mac comes with that swag. Them, Castle had a great dunk, but he still was timid for his dunk.
Facts.
Vince Carter got a 50 on the windmill. So it ain't the fact that the dunks have been done before. It's the fact of us literally seeing these stars do it and how they do it. Like she said, it's all about the swagger. We like showmanship. Like, we all like showmanship. That's what we enjoy. So if you want to give a showmanship, give it to us. I think the one-on-one, if you got a chance to see the unrivaled one-on-one competition and you're still not a fan of women's basketball, I think you got an issue. Because they was going at it. Like, they don't care about nothing. And the dope thing about that is we all had our favorites of who we thought was going to win. And outside of Fee, none of them won. And that was the great thing about it.
I did not expect Aaliyah Edwards to be in the finals.
Absolutely not.
Who was the girl that was like, I mean, y'all just figure out this is what I do. I can't be guarded one-on-one.
Shakira Austin?
Was it Shakira? Because the
girl
right here. It was the post game interview, and she was like, "What's this? Like, what is that?" She's like, "I mean, I just showed you what it was. Like, I can't be guarded. This is what I do." I was like, "Okay, excuse me. This is what I'm here for."
Somebody commented a while ago and said they don't watch NBA, they watch college. Brother, college men's basketball is horrible right now.
Horrible. What? I was watching UConn and St. John.
I feel like people say
that question though.
Damn cool, bro.
Why do y'all think college basketball right now, the men's side is horrible?
Because the women's side is that much better. People ain't watching that.
It ain't no. I don't. That's a good question, bro. If I had to put a finger to it, I think it's because more of the guys that are actually star talent in colleges are going to like the G League and stuff like that, and doing one and done.
Or the one and done.
So here's the thing, right? Just observation. If college basketball for the men suck, how are they transitioning to the NBA? And we still think that the product is just as good.
Well, we thought that I didn't think college basketball was good 4 or 5 years ago, but Trae Young them and Luka them came in and
that's a couple players. That's a couple. We're talking about overall. Think back to like how we grew up. Like, we saw Ed O'Bannon, we saw like that the Carolina teams. They were still complete teams because these guys were still doing 2 to 3 years. That's always been my argument.
But this is my thing too with the one and done players though. Like, how often or how many players do we really think fit the one and done?
Not enough.
Not enough.
Not enough.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm
I feel
thinking
like one and
to
done
me,
is like generational.
like
talent.
Cooper. Cooper
You know what I'm
Flag,
saying?
to me, like he could be in the NBA right now.
But I don't think he's generational.
He's not generational, so I don't think he.
I ain't
think
sold on Cooper Flag, man.
I think another year or two.
He's good, but I don't think he better than Gordon Hayward was coming in.
That's the truth.
Gordon Hayward was tough though.
That's it. But see, that's it. I think that's the biggest difference between women's basketball and men's basketball, college and pros. The women are forced to literally stay. They get them fundamentals down. Sometimes they're flashy, sometimes they're not. Then they come out 3 or 4 years later. Now they're starting to get the money now, but they still not gonna be able to come out
They gotta play 3 years.
past a certain period of time.
They gotta
I
play 3
think,
years, right?
as much as I hate to say it, I think these cats coming out at 19, 20 is just not enough.
I don't think you should do it.
Because
Me
they're not
neither.
having enough time to do it. They're
I'm a-
not experiencing enough. And then they come to the NBA, you a first round draft pick. And it's like I said, I ain't no basketball player, but pure observation is if you're not getting in all the skills, how you figure you gonna come in, be a first round pick, be the number 1 pick, and you gonna play nightly against the likes of a LeBron. You playing against the likes of a KD. You playing against all these great players who put like LeBron is generational talent. But you got to remember, at 18, we thought LeBron looked like he was 27. These
Yeah.
cats ain't built like that right now.
Yeah.
And so,
And
like, that
who was
plays
it?
into the
Tracy?
issue.
LeBron, Dwight Howard. I'm thinking of high school. Coming from high school.
Kobe, KG, LeBron, Dwight Howard, Tracy.
Yep.
I mean, not
So
too
you
many
gotta-
people that was like, okay, they came out in high school and still was like up to the
And
standard.
he
Kwame
played for
Brown.
3 years.
Oh yeah. But I think it's coaching too with the men. Like
Hey, don't
I
forget
feel
Kwame
like-
Brown, man. Don't disrespect Kwame.
I forgot him.
I think for the men, for me, is the coaching that we're seeing. Like it's not fitting the team that they have. Like I seen coach from PC, he was arguing with his staff. Bro, what are you doing? Yeah. So it's like I mean they don't have
They have to do
pedigree
4 years.
of championship. Huh?
I think 4 years is crazy.
The
I
women's,
think you gotta- I
women's
think you gotta at
basketball,
least
women's
do-
college has to play 4 years or be 22.
I think you got to at least do 3 years. I don't think you should be able to come out to your junior year. Unless I feel like maybe like there's a special test to determine that, but I don't think
chop it down to 2 years soon, bro. Why?
because you can't, bro. Like they're coming out, you can't do it, and that's why I said people saying it's not enjoyable. It's not a 90s thing. I just think it's because most of these guys are forced.
We're gonna see more players. We're gonna see more players in the G League if they continue to do this because we're not getting the same talent as we did. I'm sorry, the product's just not there.
So we saying that now. So
I'm talking about a LeBron to what we're seeing. We're not seeing
we got a lot on the way. Son, tough. Kaya Anthony.
I'm talking about that's in 4 years.
In 4 years,
right?
But
I'm not talking about like now.
Bro.
So my question to y'all is going back to the beginning of the show. What's the difference between us saying it and actual professionals complaining about what they're seeing and saying it after all the years they put into it? Now, is it some bitterness? It might be because these guys is coming out getting $250 million deals and they can't shoot a mid range. Let's keep it a buck.
They
Like,
can shoot the mid range, bro.
Bro, everybody can't shoot. We've talked about this, and you admitted it. Everybody can't shoot a mid range.
Bro, who can't shoot a mid range?
All right, bro. Everybody can shoot a mid range.
On the Atlanta Hawks right now, who can't shoot a mid range? On the Magic right now, who can't
I ain't
shoot
even
a
gonna
mid
hold
range?
you. I can't name you 5 players from the Atlanta Hawks right now.
Huh?
That's how down bad the Hawks are.
Yeah, you wild, bro. You wild. Everybody can shoot a mid range, bro. It's just they tell them don't shoot it because that's a low value shot now.
Oh, analytics is definitely that. Yeah.
JJ Redick was saying like we don't want the 2 shot. We want to get threes up.
You said, but you hear how ridiculous everybody can't shoot threes.
Right, you right about that.
The
Boston Celtics, bro. That's all they do.
I love Ant, bro. I love the way Ant plays. and yeah, he's making them at a good clip. But brother, you are a slasher. Like you're not a 3-point. You're not Steph Curry. Like 3 points. There need to be 3-point specialists again. Everybody don't need to be jacking them up from 25 feet, bro. Like if you don't take your behind there and go in there and poke on somebody,
that's why the wolves out here old school three.
That's why the wolves out here struggling now because everybody ain't doing nothing but collapsing on Ant because he's staying out by the 3-point line. And who you gonna pass it into? Rudy Gobert?
They were.
You passing it to Rudy Gobert?
Whose phone is on? Turn it off.
Leave Rudy alone, man.
That ain't my phone. I don't know what phone that is. That's the thing, man. Like, so the whole thing is going back to the original conversation is the 90 players is right. Maybe they just saying it a little bit too bluntly.
Nah,
they right. You just admitted it.
They're not right at all, bro. It ain't my phone.
You just admitted it.
No, I did not just admit anything,
brother.
I agree with you when you said they bitter.
You just said okay. So did you not just say that it's hard to watch men's college basketball?
I don't watch it like that, bro.
Okay, why don't you watch it?
Because I be watching the NBA.
No, that's not what we was talking about.
In March, hold on. To be fair, in March Madness, I'm gonna watch.
Is men's college basketball good to watch throughout the season? As a person who says they love basketball,
I don't. I love basketball. I love watching.
Now you ain't answer the question.
First, though.
You ain't answer the question. You was a great lawyer. You ain't answer the question. Is men's college basketball good to watch? I want the truth. Is men's college basketball good to watch?
Men's college basketball right now.
Exactly, because
I watch it during March Madness.
Exactly,
because that's when it's fun. That's when it's not boring.
It's a good product you will watch it.
I don't want to see Duke play West Georgia Technical College, man.
It's not a good product.
Hey, shout out to Carrollton, man. Stop playing.
Because it ain't a good product. And that product is transitioning to the NBA, and that's not a good product either.
So you don't think the top 5 picks this year gonna transition to the NBA pretty nicely?
I think maybe one.
One? I'll give you Ace Bailey and Cooper Flag gonna transition nice.
I give you Ace Bailey. You just sat up here and said yourself you're not.
I'm not sold that he's this generational talent. I think he's gonna
why would we want to see him come out fresh off a freshman year to play in, and he's not a generational talent?
I mean, personally, bro, I don't think that he ever really. I mean, I could be wrong. I just don't think
he has the skills. He has the skills to be it with time, but I don't want to see him come out his freshman year and trying to do it when he's not a generational talent. That's the argument.
Bro, he the number 1 pick. It ain't no decision debate there.
Bro, he's the number 1 pick basically by proxy off popularity.
I mean, you right, because I like Ace Bailey more.
Let me ask you something, right? Let's go back to the Ant LaMelo draft.
Mm-hmm.
If Cooper Flag is in that draft, think about all the players in there. Now Tyrese Maxey with what 21? Where are you putting Cooper Flag at?
Off of height?
No, off his actual game. Where are you putting?
They all came out of high school. Cooper Flag had a better high school career than all of them, though.
We're not talking about high school, man. We talking about off his.
I'm just talking about.
Stop changing the subject and answer the question. Off of that deep draft, you had Halliburton, you had Maxey, who were late picks. Where are you?
Hindsight 2020, though, bro. I don't know. Because I used to say,
you got an idea.
I used to say LaMelo wasn't gonna transition nice to the NBA.
I told everybody LaMelo was going to transition.
I didn't like how he played in high school.
LaMelo plays for a loser right now, but if you put LaMelo on a team that actually compete, LaMelo going to get his just due because it's not empty stats. He plays
around. No.
But the question is, I asked y'all, if you in the comments, I'm asking all 3 people on the show, where would you put Cooper Flag at in that draft?
What year was it?
If it's not top 5, he don't need to come out.
I'll put him top 5.
You're going to put him top 5 in that draft? Somebody tell me who was the top 5 in that draft.
What year was that?
That was what, 2020?
No, it wasn't 2020, I don't think.
That was the Ant Edwards draft. Who were the top 5 picks? You're not putting him above any of those players.
I mean, if what round did Maxey go in?
Tyrese Maxey and Halliburton were late first-round picks.
So he's gonna.
I'm gonna tell you now. Anthony Edwards went number 1.
I'll take him top 5 for
James
sure.
Wiseman, LaMelo Ball, Patrick Williams, Isaac Okoro.
I'll take the top 5 for sure.
Well,
for sure.
But you want to talk
with that list here? He was probably 5.
James Wiseman and Patrick Williams.
Now, I will say this: Halliburton was drafted 12th, which is crazy to me. And then you got Maxey 21st.
But that's what I'm saying. If you looking at that draft,
and
are you taking them top 5? Look at how deep that draft is, and tell me you're taking them top 5. So now, mind you, Maxey right now on a bad team, on a good team, he's averaging 28, 8, and 6. I'm sorry, 28, 8, and 4 because he's not getting that many rebounds. Tyrese Halliburton is a walking double-double. Where are you putting Cooper Flag,
bro?
If you redraft that?
So there's
I still take him to the top 5.
You're not taking him top 5.
I think I would.
You're not taking him top 5,
bro.
He is tough. He is tough, but it's like that's all we see. That's all. Like
I need to see him in the NBA first, bro.
We go to the women. You can be like, oh, we gotta see Hannah. We gotta see Jew. We gotta see, there's more.
Anywhere.
Cooper Flag.
We gotta talk about Olivia. We're talking about Lauren Betts. We're talking about multiple different players from different teams.
On UConn, bro.
Which one?
A walking bucket.
Fudd.
A bucket.
She's back.
Yeah,
she's a top 10 pick.
But
the thing is, bro, like Cooper Flag, no disrespect, you call him a generational talent. That man had a freshman game. I think they lost, but he scored 8 points. What's generational about that?
Come on, man.
We ain't gonna be like,
bro. We ain't gonna be like,
he had a bad night. He had a bad night.
No.
He beat the number 1 team, bro.
We said generational talent.
We did, and that's not it.
That's why I said it's no disrespect. He's a great player. He got great skills. He's gonna be nice if he give it 1 or 2 more years. But he had 8 points in a game where they lost in the regular game, and it wasn't even like a big game. Now Ace is gonna be nice with it.
He averaging 19, 8, and 4.
Nah, Dwayne, that ain't the truth. Because
true.
We knew Vince Carter was gonna be as good as he was. We knew Antoine Jameson was gonna be as good as he was. We knew Rasheed Wallace was going to be as good as he was. We knew Damon Stoudemire was going to come in and dominate.
Right, bro, we knew Max was going to be good.
Allen Iverson was the number 1 pick, a point guard, in a draft at a time where big men were big, and Marcus Camby was the National Player of the Year, I believe.
Nah, he talking about 2020, bro.
But I'm just saying.
I got to get my podium talk off. So, sorry, guys. I got to go. That means it's my time.
Hey, C said she getting the podium talk. Hey, make sure y'all continue to tune in, man. Hey, Sports Talk with C, exactly where it's at. See, 2 minutes on the clock. It's on you, love.
Hi, guys. So I just want to know if you agree with me because I was watching this wonderful women's game over the weekend, and it was 2 minutes on the clock.
Hold on. See, make sure you get your. Oh, you know what? Never mind. Go ahead.
Everybody got these nice photos. Mine was trash.
2 minutes on the clock, right? And they couldn't review it because it was under 2 minutes. So, dear NCAA, that rule needs to change, especially when we have these games that are neck and neck going into double overtime. And then also NCAA, we need a challenge in college women's basketball. Okay, that would be wonderful because there's some calls that you just don't be calling, or there's some calls that you're calling to call the game. So a coach needs at least one challenge in the game. And 2, that possession arrow gotta go. These ladies gotta jump it up, especially on the defensive end. And when they're doing everything to get that ball back, and then the possession goes back to the offensive. No. These players get rid of that possession arrow. These players gotta jump that ball to see who's winning the possession. And I'm tired of it because there's some good games in these stupid tic-tac rules. They gotta go. Change it, get together, get to the committee, make it work. But no, it has to, because we're seeing some great basketball, and because you can't go look at the clock or there's no challenge, I just don't think it's fair for the product that we're seeing. Thank you.
Thank you. I love it.
That's gonna be a tough change though, because they still got that in the men's too, right? The possession arrows.
That's so stupid. That's so dumb. Get rid of that.
That's a jump ball. Hey, white ball.
That's a high school rule, bro.
It is a high school for sure.
Like, no, get rid of those. No, let them jump. Get to the middle. Who's winning this jump ball? And it got to be the people that's right on the ball.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it at all, man. Look, y'all know exactly what it is, man. We getting back to it after the All-Star break. Unrivaled is still hopping. WNBA draft about 7 to 8 weeks out. I think it's in the beginning of April. I want to say.
We'll have
Make
some
sure,
footage
make sure
on
y'all.
March 11th.
Oh, let's do it. Yeah. So let's make look. This is what we got to do, man. Continue to talk basketball. Continue to get up on here. If you want to talk basketball, this is where it's at. Make sure you're in the comment. Make sure you're in the comments. Shout out to the over 800 people that tuned in tonight and the eyes that we had on the show, man. Absolutely love y'all.
We ain't always like this, y'all.
usually we're a bit more structured, but this was barbershop talk. This is what the barbershop looks like. So it is
We
what
need
it
it
is.
sometimes. We gotta let loose.
Oh, for sure. Make sure
I like
make sure
that
you
shirt
continue
too,
to tune in
see.
with us, man.
You know that. You know, I gotta always rep for my girl Jew.
You
It
already
was
know it, man.
personally made, so you know.
I love it, man. Look, make sure y'all follow us on everything at 494 Podcast, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, exactly what it is. Make sure y'all follow the team, MTMV Sports. It'll be every night, every Monday, 8:30. This is what we want to do. This is what we're going to talk about, man. You want to talk basketball? It's what basketball is, man. So make sure y'all continue to tune in. Appreciate y'all. This is the 494 here on MTMV Sports. Y'all be easy.
It's not just about the love of the game. It's about dedication and commitment through the process and the patience to endure. There's joy in reaching your goals and peace in knowing you've done all you're supposed to do. Ozell brand. It's not just a brand. It's a lifestyle.
Hey guys, it's your girl C, and you just watched the show on MTMV Sports Network. And if you like what you see and you want more exciting content, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel.
Squad.